ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Fight Night. Will fired. He's not here to give me my kill. He's not here to give it to me.
Fuck him, man. I keep telling you, Will. Will is the cap artist, bro. I keep telling you, man. He keeps fucking taking the L. Wilbert, come on, bro. Come on, Wilbert. I'm fucking tired of you, bro. I'm done.
I am Josie. That is Kill. We are here to discuss a very interesting past week and possibly history-making news tomorrow for AEW.
Yes.
I want to jump straight into that. I think it's the top story. So we're going to jump straight into it. It is being reported that tomorrow AEW's new TV deal with Warner Brothers Discovery will be announced. And if what they're saying is true, it is a WWE level TV deal.
Oh, Vince ain't gonna be happy about this, boy.
Oh, I mean, well, at this point with them joining an Endeavor and everything, he can only be so mad.
Well, look, like, fuck what the old man has to think. I'm happy for AEW. The more success AEW gets, the better. And the fact that they pretty much just sold out, damn near sold out. What is it? What's all in tickets?
65,000 tickets, all in. 65,000 tickets is what I've heard. Selling is slowed. But again, the only thing that's been announced for all in is that Will Ospreay will make an appearance. That's it.
There's no card.
There's no card. Nothing has been said. Nope. So right now they're focused on Collision Second Coming, which we're going to talk about here in a second because it's part of this news. So with this deal, it is being rumored they will go from $50 million a year to $250 million a year with Warner Brothers. A 5-year deal that will net them over $1.2 billion.
1.2 billion.
1.2 billion.
Isn't that what like WWE made like a deal with Peacock and shit? And
that's similar to the deals that they made with Fox and Universal. It's in that range for Fox and USA for Raw and SmackDown.
Billion.
Yeah.
What the fuck Tony Khan gonna do with all that damn money?
This is the thing that people need to remember. This is one of the reasons I don't see
AEW
failing is Tony Khan don't need no goddamn money. Shad Khan is one of the richest NFL owners there is. What are you looking at?
You!
What?
What?
What the hell is that in your hair or on your head?
Headband.
Oh, I'm about to say. What the hell that was?
Because he's healing up. I don't know.
Hey, what the hell that was?
I just felt like I've been wearing a headband.
We wearing no picnic basket up in here.
This is one of my favorite headbands, bitch. Fuck you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
See,
cool.
Wilbert coming in.
Wilber's gonna come in here late and talk shit. Then
I never see you wear anything. I never see you wear that before.
I was early.
I know. I'm going through a feminine spurt.
Hey, I had to
I'm even wearing a crop.
I had to cover. I'm trying to do two things at one time because I'm also covering this game. So I do apologize. My fault.
Fuck you.
Denver beating the Lakers 78-62 right now.
What did Dan say, Will? What did Dan say?
It's not my fault I'm popular. I'm sorry.
No, I meant what did Dan say? Denver was going to take game one.
He did say that. I said it too.
Man, Will,
but Dan's a Lakers fan.
It's not my fault I'm popular, Kill. It's not my fault.
What you mean?
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. I want to hear you. This should always come first. Damn it!
If I'm fired, I want my deal right now. You owe me 10 hot dogs, three Diet Cokes.
Diet.
And because I like diabetic. I like Diet Coke. And you also owe me four bags of cheese doodles. Damn it! Give me
my hat back.
Cheese doodles. You can't have that bad. That thing gone. That thing done.
Give me four cherry Coke. Cherry Coke, vanilla Coke.
I'll take a vanilla Coke any day. I'll take a vanilla Coke.
All right.
Yeah.
Will, we're talking about AEW possibly making
real quick. I need to do one thing.
Yes.
Round
yes.
1.
Oh,
here we go.
Now the show has started.
Now the show has started. All right.
See, Will, that's why you have to be on time. Because the show can't start really until that is done.
I do apologize. I
don't have the sound effects. I just have an iPhone. I don't have the sound effects.
You're not even on a computer.
I'm not
from
yet.
The From the Sidelines crew.
Until I get my laptop. I do plan to get a laptop for the podcast, by the way. I do intend.
I want to dive back into this.
Awesome.
So, Will, we're talking about this, what could be history-making deal for AEW. It is being reported $250 million a year, coming from $50 million is what they've been getting, to $250 million a year for 5 years, which would come to just over $1.2 billion.
That's a fuck ton of money.
And I just meant before you popped in here,
I don't know what he's gonna do with it, but that's a fuck ton of money.
Well, and again, like we were saying, Shad Khan is one of the richest NFL owners there is.
Yep.
And Tony Khan has money. Let's
shout out to Shad too. I just want to say real quick, shout out to Shad because he got the Jacksonville Jaguars going in the right direction.
He's dropped the money to get them going in the right direction.
Tony Khan is a billionaire. He's like a millionaire or billionaire, right? Which one?
Tony, I don't know Tony's net worth, but his father is a billionaire.
Yeah.
Holy,
his father got juice. His father got juice.
AEW's production value is about to shoot the fuck up.
Well, and that's where I was going.
I gotta get I'm about to get shirtless.
AEW as a company now is going to be evaluated much higher.
Daddy, my nipples are getting hard. I'm sorry, bro. My nipples are getting hard, bro.
Daddy Magic getting it.
Daddy Magic. That's my boy, bro. I fucking love Daddy. I hate JAS, but I love him. I love him.
Some of the things that are being reported with this deal. Now, I've heard some things I've heard differently. I've heard that it will only be certain things on Max as PLE, which I've heard like All In is a possibility to be a PLE.
Good, please.
Because it has not been marketed as a pay-per-view. I've also heard that they're going to pull off pay-per-views altogether, and all pay-per-views will go to Max as PLEs, which is what I'm hoping. I mean, with a $250 billion deal or $250 million a year deal,
you should make that happen easy.
That's a good deal for your fans. There.
Yes,
that's a good deal. You don't need that $50 a quarter, $200 a year anymore from every fan. That's a huge. And then I think if you do something like that, I think it's going to help the live shows. People are going to be more willing to go to live shows.
True.
They don't have drop money for a pay-per-view. Because right now, they're going to be here in Austin tomorrow. I would love to go. It is the same amount that I would pay for Double or Nothing, which I'm probably not going to get either, to go to that show. It's $50.
Josie, you can do it. Do it.
He would.
I don't have a way to get into Austin. That's the biggest problem.
If they come to the Bay Area, which they more likely will again,
they're gonna hit up it soon.
I missed the WB house show the other night, and I'm kicking myself. But when they come back to Augusta next time, I'm going.
I need to watch out. AEW might be coming there soon.
I kind of want to go to an AEW house show just a bit more.
I would love to. I've never been to a house show. That's the only type of show.
You have been to a house show, haven't you?
Huh?
You have been to a house show, right?
Not like an AEW or WWE. I've been to an indie show.
Right. Okay.
And I guess, that's a good comparison. I never thought about it like that, Will, is that a house show is an indie style.
Yep.
show. But I would love to go to a big promotion house show.
Mm-hmm.
The big boys like AEW, WWE.
AEW. I mean, I would love to even go to an Impact taping. I bet going to an Impact taping or an Impact pay-per-view is electric.
You need to go. You remember, and I don't think you ever told Kill about this. You went over and got your chest caved in.
So when we first started this podcast, I got in touch with this dude who ended up getting me tickets to go see Thunder Rosa's promotion in that's in Austin on the South Side, Mission Pro Wrestling, and he is a sponsor, and he ended up getting Masha Slamovich and Nyla Rose and Holodead, who you've seen team with Thunder Rosa on AEW, to chest slap the fuck out of me. I think I've got the video somewhere. I'll have to find it.
Like Gunther type chest slap?
Like chopped the fuck out of this chest.
Is he okay?
Dude, this is a while back. George just had time to heal, but yeah.
Oh, he's okay now.
Now what recovered. You need to do, what you need is do the same thing, but let Jordan Grace do it.
No,
hell. You trying to kill me?
I would let Jake Hardy go do it. Hell no. No. GP Dolan, Bailey.
I think I'd take one from Gunther before I took one from.
I let Braun Strowman do it to me before Jordan fucking Grace. I'm good, bro.
I'd let the king of chest slaps, and probably the one thing that this man will always be known for, Big Show.
Yeah.
Chest slap me before
you let Jordan Grace.
Jordan, what's up with you and Jordan Grace? I think he loves her still. He loves them damn meaty muscles. The fucking veiny, meaty muscle. I think because the Asians, like he went from Asians to Jordan Grace like that.
No, I like Jordan Grace before.
He loved Jordan Grace. That had been going. That love affair had been going on for years.
I loved her before she gained all this.
It's because Jonathan Gresham fucking keeps feeding her cows and fucking whole fucking whales.
All right, we gotta stay on topic. Lots to talk about. So. The things that are coming with this deal is, like I said, PLE's Collision is part of this, which will probably not be announced until tomorrow night. Seems like Tony Khan has been announcing that. It is going to be a Saturday night show from 7 Central to 9 here, 8 to 10 in the East Coast, and whatever time they decide on the West Coast there, Kill. So,
ain't gonna work.
Also, all AEW content is now exclusive to Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, with that, you've seen Dark and Elevation already be pulled off of YouTube. None of this includes ROH. ROH will still be on Honor Club, which is owned by Tony Khan.
Yep.
But I do think this helps ROH in the fact that now Tony's going to have more money to put into ROH and to really make it a developmental brand. You need to look at ROH right now as NXT circa 2016-17.
Black and gold.
The black and gold brand.
Perfect.
Like the early black and gold brand.
Perfect.
Like it was only on WWE Network. You had to search it out. Like it wasn't until it got really good and got its own identity until USA wanted that property. And I think that's kind of the same plan Tony's got with ROH is build it to a developmental brand. And
so what's what's that show called? Rampage. What's Rampage going to turn into?
It's going to kind of take the place of Dark and Elevation. It's going to be more of a highlight for younger up-and-comers to build them up. You're going to see more those type of matches on there. Which for an hour show on Friday nights at 9:00, that's a pretty good idea, actually. That's what Rampage should have been. But I get it. At the time, they just needed a second show. Now they're going to have a live 2-hour second show every week, which is what we've been saying for a year or two that needed to happen. They needed to take Rampage to 2 hours and get it off Friday nights. Basically, that's what they did. They just added more content, which is better for them.
So Collision and Dynamite
will now be the A, or always be the A. Collision will now be the B show. Rampage will now be the C show.
So it's a brand split.
They have had discussions, I've heard, about it being like a soft brand split. Then I've heard, no, there won't be a brand split, but some guys will just be seen on it more to build faces for that show. i.e. Punk, FTR, is what is being rumored.
Chris,
I could see Chris being the guy who jumps. He's too big to not have on both shows.
Yeah, see, MJF's gonna float between.
I think it's gonna be more of like SmackDown Raw in the Rock era.
Okay,
I agree.
I just don't want there to be. Please don't introduce a new world championship.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen right now. That might happen down the road. One, Collision's got to build an identity. Like it's got to build its own identity as a show. And remember, just like SmackDown, it's got to be different. Not so much anymore, but back in the day, SmackDown, even though there wasn't a brand split, it was different because there were certain guys you really only see on SmackDown or who that were synonymous with that show, i.e. The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Taker made a lot of appearances on SmackDown. Triple H was more of a Raw guy.
Rey Mysterio was like a SmackDown guy. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a spider. Anybody care about no damn spiders? I'm a god. Anyway.
All right, R-Truth.
Hey, I don't like spiders. Leave me alone. I don't like spiders. I just, bro, it's a daddy long leg, bro, and it's right there looking at me. Anyways, back to AEW. My bad, Josie. I got another freak out. Before I have another freak out, go ahead.
But yeah, this deal for them is huge. Now, here's a question I got for both of y'all. Does it hurt AEW if it's not what's being rumored? If it's less than what's being rumored? If, say, it doesn't break $1 billion in 5 years? Does it hurt them?
That's a good one.
That's a good question. I do think it will break $1 billion because All In is proof that they keep pushing the
I think Warner Brothers sees now people put too much into TV ratings. They don't mean what they used to with streaming services, with being able to go back on TV networks apps and watch shows at a different time, which is what I do. Ratings don't make as much sense as they used to.
And plus, I watch like clips on YouTube. I watch full like segments of AEW.
You can stay involved in a show without having to watch all of the show.
I catch up on AEW by watching clips and long, like the 12-minute clips, the 15-minute clips. By the way, fuck Don Callis. By the way, fuck you, bitch.
We'll talk about that here in a second. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Oh, bro. Oh.
Everybody's so surprised. I knew it was coming.
It pissed me off, man. I couldn't believe Kenny had it won, bro. He had that. I'm not gonna get mad. What
it is, it's basically what it's gonna be. Is he wanted heel Kenny again, and Kenny wasn't going that way. He's kind of staying babyface at this point.
So he betrayed him because Kenny won't turn heel. Wow.
I mean, it's not how they're gonna play the story, but that's what it boils down to.
Kenny needs to one-wing angel the fuck out of him. He needs to beat his. I
don't think Don gets in a ring. I don't think they have an actual match. Them two. Don will end up. I think he's going to end up with the BCC.
The Combat Club, probably. I just want Kenny to kill him. I can't stand him right now. Keep him off my
TV. Will, you've been too quiet, so I'm going to make you talk. What is your thoughts on this deal as far as like Dave Meltzer said this is like history?
You know I can't stand Dave Meltzer.
I know. That's why I bring him up.
I hate him, man. I've never met a dude who's been more self-serving. I never met a dude.
I would agree with. I love his information, and I don't agree with people as much as some that say that him and Brian Alvarez are biased towards AEW. But I do think that him and Alvarez are very self-serving. They made a life out of something that is kind of bottom of the barrel as far as journalism. Not so much anymore, but it was when they got their starts with dirt sheets.
Yeah.
They're useful. They have their uses every now and then. I'll say that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I read dirt sheets. I read all the dirt sheet news online. So, and I follow Wrestling Observer. So,
Yes, because of you, I'd be fucking looking at the dirt sheets and seeing the leaks and spoilers. I'm like, God damn it, Josie.
That's part to me. That's half the fun of wrestling. That's half of it.
You got me obsessed. They're all on Twitter.
I am obsessed. I mean, look, shit.
I know. And yes, like I need to buy me some AEW figures. I saw a Kenny Omega one at Target the other day. I should have picked it up, bro. I know, bruh. I should have picked it up. I should have.
I tell you, I don't think I've ever shown you this kill. This is my pride, baby. This is my baby right here.
Hey, Josie, did that game ever come out for AEW? Because I don't remember seeing it.
Oh,
that's autograph Cody Thronebreaker Cody.
Yo, that shit looks raw.
Hey, Josie.
So no, it has not come out yet, Will, but it has been submitted for rating at this point. So it will be out soon.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I wonder because I never heard anything about it.
No, I will say that right there is not a great look. The fact that it was supposed to come out at the end of last year and it's still not out, it better be like 100% bug free.
Right.
It better like not have no goddamn bugs.
It has to be the best wrestling game since shit. SmackDown
it
versus
needs to be up like at this point. It needs to be up there with SmackDown 07, Raw versus SmackDown 07.
That game was so fucking good, man.
One of the greatest.
And I'm tired of WWE 2K23. It's not
all
bad.
the 2Ks. I don't enjoy them.
It's the same shit as 22.
Convoluted. It's like playing 2K NBA.
It's not a bad game, but we need something new and different. And Fight Forever, please. I'm using Kenny Omega.
I watch like Ryan Settee on TikTok a lot, and he was talking. He doesn't like guys who use the same move over and over and over again, move spamming in
Roman Reigns.
Duke in 23 in the game there.
Oh, in the game. Oh. Yeah, and Roman players spam the fuck out of Spear, by the way. That's all they fucking spam.
They spam it, and he doesn't. He's like, learn the moves, and I'm just like, I can't learn that shit. Like, I can't remember up, down, square to do this move and all shit. Like, I've never been good at games like that, so I'm a button masher when I play those type of games.
Like, you have to get someone in a certain specific position and press a certain specific button in a certain way to execute a very specific certain move.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not a bad game. It's just that we need something different, if that makes sense.
It needs to be more going back to a casual wrestling game.
Yeah, like an arcade game.
Yeah, like an arcade game, which is supposedly what Fight Forever is supposed to be.
I need Fight Forever. I'm tired of waiting. I'm just tired. Yeah. I need that game.
I agree. Like, and I said, Will, like, I mean, it needs to come out and it needs to be great and it needs to not have any issues. If it has issues,
is it going to come out for the PS4 or just for the newer consoles?
I think it's coming out for all consoles.
All Switch, PS4 and 5, Xbox One. If not, I was going to curse out Kenny Omega on Twitter, and I'm going to force his ass.
Well, and that's another thing that leans to it being more of an arcade-style game is it's available on more consoles.
Yeah, it's on the Switch, which I might get it on Switch just to play that work. And
I was thinking if I get me a Switch, which I want one real bad, I might get.
I love my Switch.
Yeah, I might. I'm thinking.
The thing about the Switch, and we're going to get back on topic here.
I love my Switch.
Oh.
The Switch is good.
I think back on topic here, but I want to switch, and I want to switch why everybody wants to switch. Mario Kart, Mario Party, Smash Brothers, the Mario games.
Yep.
You say a lot. Like those are the ones everybody cares about and why they want that specific model. But I do think the Switch is a very fun system. But it's not an Xbox or a PS4. It's different. It's a casual gaming system.
You'll love it. I think you're gonna.
Oh yeah, I play it. My friend brings hers over all the time. I want one.
Get one.
Or you don't have that kind of money.
Well, you could wait. If I was you, you could wait for like the next Nintendo console to come out because the Switch is kind of outdated slightly. Like it's kind of outdated, but it's still. If you want one, like. Sometimes it's on sale for like $200 or $150. Fuck it, pick it up.
Or you can play a lot of games that they have on the 2DS too.
Fuck the 2DS.
I love what I also love about the Switch is being able to.
If you want to have a cheaper alternative to get in there,
Switch Lite.
What I also love
Switch
about
Lite,
the Switch
Switch Lite too.
Switch Lite would be good.
The thing I love about the Switch too is the mobility too, being able to play it on your TV and then take it with you and continue to play.
I don't really doubt my Switch. I just keep it on the go.
Yeah, Josie, when you get your Switch, you're not gonna put it down. Depending on what game you get for a week, if you get Zelda, you're not putting your Switch down. I'm just gonna let you know.
I'm not a Zelda fan.
Oh, good. When you get Mario Odyssey, you're not putting your Switch down, bro. I'm just gonna warn you. That game is gonna fuck you over. We're not gonna see you on the podcast. We're not.
Nope.
You know, I gotta beat Bowser, bro. Fuck y'all. I'm playing Mario Odyssey. Peaches. You just this way. I want him to get a Switch so bad, bro. Mario Kart, I will fold the wheel.
That's probably will be one of my first games. And Mario Party. I love Mario Party.
I hate Mario Party. I always get fucked in the end. I always get fucked over. I can't play it.
I love Mario Party, and I suck at Mario Party, which is crazy because Mario Party is almost all luck. But I suck.
I play fighting games on my Switch.
Will don't want the smoke.
You don't want Brothers.
When Fight Forever comes out,
we got to get back to talking some wrestling. So, with the AEW deal, I think this is a great deal for them. And Will, you never answered my question. How historic is this for AEW?
I mean, if it comes out to be true, it gives you a lot of heads up. And a lot of wins for the fans because we talked about PLE earlier. It helps out a lot because the fans you can draw possibly more fans with that.
Will probably start watching.
Mm-hmm. You also can referred to it earlier. Your production value should go up.
Oh yeah,
way up. Ooh, fuck
should
me.
Go.
Could that bring them into getting some 3D imaging like WWE has? Could that bring them into that level?
Maybe, but why would you? Because once you start getting into stuff like that, you lose your homegrown value.
True. That takes it more. I would say yes. That would take it. Good point, Will. That takes it more into like a sports entertainment,
right? And you don't want to do that because AEW doesn't have that feel. It has more of a homegrown.
It's gritty. It's more gritty than what that's going to do.
I take it more seriously. Yeah.
I mean, however, to do it for maybe an intro of a pay-per-view, everyone or a PLE
every now and again, you wouldn't want to do it. You wouldn't want to do it on an everyday basis, but every now and again.
Bring Dynamite. Treat it
like it used to be Brock Lesnar. You see him every now and again, and that's it.
Really?
Now.
Where I see more, we're going to talk about that. Kill. Calm your horses. Where I see more of this going is because AEW's production is pretty damn good for the homegrown gritty style that you're wanting.
All right, you don't want to lose that.
And you don't want to lose that. So if you throw too much money into it, it's going to look too produced. So I could see it going more into live shows. Bigger live shows, more house shows, like you said, Will.
Bigger venues, maybe.
Bigger venues would probably be, especially with being. Now, I don't think they're at that level of what they just did in Wembley here in the States. I don't think they sell out that yet here in the States.
Nah.
Soon.
It's wrestling is different over in the UK. It's way more popular. And AEW is the top of that market over there.
Yeah, they were hungry as fuck for some AEW in the UK, boy.
They were. Obviously, 65,000 tickets in a card. The only thing been announced is Will Ospreay.
Imagine the whole card is announced. Oh, shit.
That's my dude.
So what I have heard right now, capacity is 75,000. That's what but if they sell it, they can open more seats.
Really?
Yeah. It has up to 90.
Yo, if they get up to 90,000.
If they legitimately sell out this venue, that will be huge for them. However, I think there's still a few years from doing that here in the States. I don't see it.
I agree.
Yeah, I really want them to have this level of success in the States, bro. Like this
I do
WrestleMania
too.
level,
It's just
I want it.
The problem right now is the division between the fan bases and like just this utter hatred and like it sickens me, bro. It sickens me.
And it shouldn't be like that. But
it shouldn't be like that. We're wrestling fans. The problem is, and this is I kind of just had this epiphany. AEW fans are wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm.
WWE fans are sports entertainment fans. And as we've discussed on multiple occasions, those are two different things. Do they have a lot of similarities? Yes. Are they have a lot in common? Yes. But it is two different things, as we talked. A different type of production value. The way that they they never say the word wrestler. They're not wrestlers. They're superstars. Things like that. And a lot of people, even if you don't like one or the other, are just like staunch. But then you got people like us who are just like, even though we're not really feeling WWE product at the moment and we criticize it, we don't really talk shit on it.
I'll talk shit on WWE any day. Fuck that.
I mean, we do talk shit on it, but like we still love it.
Yeah,
we want it to succeed. We don't want either company to fail. Why would we want the companies to fail? That's less pro wrestling.
I don't want WWE to fail.
I've already seen things, people saying, I still don't give AEW 5 more years. Like, why? And don't get me wrong, there are AEW fans who say the same thing about WWE. And I have said times that there are things that happen in WWE recently that could end up shuttering their doors. A Saudi Arabia deal could have been the end of WWE.
Oh, God. I don't know why the fuck that shit's still going on at this point. I don't know why.
But
Saudi shows suck.
Well, they're getting better. They're getting better. Because they're not using them as just nostalgia porn anymore. But that wasn't that wasn't really WWE's fault. That's what Saudi wanted.
So Saudi wants.
They wanted that because they don't always watch the most recent stuff. So
like Logan Paul versus Roman
and they've never gotten to see guys like Taker and Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and so they wanted the nostalgic stuff.
The only good one was Logan versus Roman. That match itself was dumb. Like the idea of it was stupid, but the match was good. I'll give you that, Josie. Lately, they've been getting better. And Night of Champions is looking
well. And I think Night of Champions is going to be a pretty okay-ish pay-per-view. We'll see.
Yeah,
it's the first time that WWE and AEW have pay-per-views on the same weekend again in a while. So
again.
Yeah, they're Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. Night of Champions is a week from Saturday, and Double or Nothing is a week from Sunday.
Damn.
Now you got to spend money, boy. Well, if you have Peacock, you're not spending a lot, but now I got to spend $50, which I'm not.
He ain't spending nothing, because guess whose Peacock he using?
Yeah. Who? Oh, well.
Mine. I'm about to cut it, for real.
You know goddamn motherfucking. What are you going to cut it for? We got Night of Champions.
He's cutting it so he can get us Max.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. If they're gonna put like Dynamite and Rampage and Collision on
Dynamite, will probably end up going on there, kind of like with what they did with Hulu. Probably end up going on there the next day. I don't know. It maybe they're for a while with Hulu, or there for the longest. It was like you don't get it on the network until a month, but I was told. With the Hulu deal, I think Raw and stuff goes up on the Peacock side pretty quickly, I believe.
Yeah, it's like a week, I think, something like that. A week or two. It's normally a week because I don't watch Raw. Fuck that shit. I'm not trying to suffer and kill my fucking brain.
I was gonna watch it yesterday, and then I didn't end up turning it on. I'm okay. So actually. I want to move off of the AEW thing, but yes, historic for AEW.
Beautiful.
Once it's announced tomorrow, if any of y'all are free, I may jump on a live.
I'm gonna freak out, bro. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be so happy.
I was gonna say, Kill, if you're free tomorrow, we might jump on a live in the afternoon and discuss it once it gets announced.
Bro, we'll see, bro, because I won't be so.
I want to see it. I want to see your reaction. That's all.
Hey, you ready for the salt? Are you ready for the salt? Just get ready for the salt, bro. Get ready for the WWE fanboy salt all over Twitter, all over Facebook.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so bad. Like I was reading a thing today. People like, because the way that the article I was reading said it was 250 million a year, and motherfucker was like, what happened to the billion? It was like, and so I don't normally comment on posts. I don't normally shit, but I was like, bro, I know mathing is hard, but 250 million a year times 5 years is actually 1.2 billion. And then he came back to me, no, it isn't, but you get that coupon. And I went and punched it into a calculator, screenshotted it, and posted to the comment.
Because he's a fucking idiot. He's a fanboy. Fanboys don't think, they just do. Because they're defending their Vince McMahon.
And I don't normally get involved in those conversations. I really try not to be involved in the toxic IWC.
It's fun, though.
Some stupidity just...
It's fun. It's fun to make them seethe and maul. Don't lie. It is fun to
see, the problem is with people like that, you're not going to change. They're still going to be toxic.
Yeah, I guess you might as well just ignore them in the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then, like, I'm kind of sensitive, and if people like really dig into me, I don't want that.
Well, I'll just troll him back. I'll just send him a picture of a fucking donkey's ass or something.
Yeah, I did that, and I hadn't heard anything. So
just troll him, Josie. Oh, you said WWE. Now this is why I'm gonna stop being positive. There you go.
So, okay. There's one part to be positive here: the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. I was talking to y'all this week, and I said I could see Edge winning the SmackDown side, and then possibly winning the title for it to be finishing the story and not. I mean, he didn't ever lose the title, so it would be an epic way for him to retire in what he's already said is his final year. So that did not happen. Nope. AJ Styles won. And I'm not as pumped about this match as I would have been Edge Rollins, as we said last week, Will. But Will is so distracted tonight. Smack him.
Io Shirai is probably texting him right now.
He would not be here.
I wouldn't be.
Oh no, Io Shirai says, "Come through." Will's out. I gotta go by.
I gotta go by. How?
I know the match is gonna be a banger. It's AJ fucking Styles, the phenomenal one.
The match is gonna be a banger. I would say that's about some of the best stuff going on right now. The Judgment Day is still killing it. I will say that.
Really thick on Raw, boy. Jesus. Oh,
I will say, so far, I'm not super impressed with Rhea's title run. I don't like that. I got the Zelina defense. I did. Where they were going to be, that made total sense, even though it wasn't a believable matchup. I love Natty, but this is stupid.
This is so. Why is the SmackDown title on Raw?
I think again, Will, or your name is fucking me up, fucking Wilbert.
Wilbert Morgan. That's my full name. It's Wilbert. Wilbert Morgan.
Oh, I always knew you were Will's illegitimate son.
The whole Natty thing makes me upset. But the whole Natty thing,
bro, Josie.
But the whole Natty thing makes me upset because of the fact everybody know what Natty is. She's mother hen. That's what she is. She's mother hen. She's mother hen. To all the ladies in the back, she's the
most veteran women wrestler on that roster.
She's the example that all the other women should have. But if she's the example, but yet still they won't put that title on her
again
because she's not that marketable. In other words, I should say, still good hand in the back. Good role model for the ladies to look up to. She helps them out.
And Natty is probably about at this point, Natty is probably about to enter a Legends deal.
Probably so. I mean, but she's helped them out. She's helped the ladies in the back out. She's probably about to end that Legends deal, and I don't even know why they're doing this. I don't get it. I just
think you're not building up your roster to have believable matches for your women's champion. And Kill, to answer your question, I think a lot of those things, I think they're going to debut a lot of new belts at Night of Champions. I really do. I think you're going to see belts change at Night of Champions. I think they're going to give Roman an official unified title.
Here we go. It's going to be a jack-off fest for Roman on Night of Champions.
Jack-off fest.
They're going to jack.
Hey, what do you used to do? Hey, what do you used to do back in the day?
Roman, he's not even defending his titles. He's not doing anything besides the tag team. He's doing shit.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Hang on. We're going to talk about that. But, yeah.
Vince be going crazy about that stuff.
Stupid, bro.
It is,
stand it, bro.
But, yeah, the women's, especially on SmackDown, the women's division has got to step up. It's got to step up.
The women's division is terrible. Triple H needs to fix it. It's AEW's women's division is running circles around.
The best thing right now happening in the women's division is I think Baszler and Rousey are about to take the titles off of, which that I'm actually happy about. Yeah, they returned on Raw last night.
I love Shayna, but Ronda
and Shayna work well together. Though them two as a tag team is good.
Yeah.
I mean, people love Shayna.
My thing is, though, look at the losses that the division suffered.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're not wrong. You're not at all wrong there. And that's why AEW's women's division is one of the best in wrestling right now.
I mean, Mercedes Moné is gone, formerly known as Sasha Banks. You got Charlotte doing her thing in females bodybuilding.
Naomi, even though
Naomi's gone. Now she's Trinity with the bad bangs.
Wasn't she twerking in fucking
in Impact? Yeah,
she's twerking.
Yeah,
she's dancing.
Then, you've also lost people like Toni Storm and who are killing it. Oh, and you never gave Ruby Soho a chance.
Nope,
never gave her a chance, but she's killing it. Even though I'm not a big fan of Outcast, like they're doing well.
I don't like Outcast at all.
In AEW, and a lot of that has to do with some prior WWE talent.
And they've had a lot of losses. I thought they would have turned back to Alexa Bliss by now. They haven't.
No, I wanted some new talent.
Well, and I heard when she comes back, she's gonna be tied to Bray. She's not even really gonna be in the women's division.
And that's old hat. That's old hat. That's old news. We don't need that.
I think they're actually going to turn her into Sister Abigail this time.
And see what and then the Kid Alliance is hurt, so you can't bring her up. So I mean,
she should be coming to the end. She should be maybe 2, possibly 3 more months.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So really, when you look at it at the end of the day,
there's not a lot there.
What do you do?
Not that's believable.
What's going to do?
Not that's believable women's champions.
Okay, so you can do this.
Boring.
Okay, so the only thing that you could really do that I can see that would really sort of kind of go over a little bit, even though you sort of kind of pegged her down, when she fought Bianca.
Asuka.
What are you gonna do? Bring Bayley back into the title picture?
I would say if you look at the division, the only believable women's title holders are Asuka, Bayley. Io, I think, is there where she's a believable first-time champion at this point. Even Dakota, possibly. Dakota needs a little bit more singles action.
We need a women's intercontinental title.
They need a mid-card title.
I heard a rumor on YouTube that they're considering that, by the way.
They need a women's mid-card title. You see what a mid-card, even though Jade has held it the entire time it's been in existence, The mid-card title has helped the AEW women's division just by putting light on competitors.
Yeah. Women need a U.S. or Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
That'll be, and fuck the tag titles. They're trash. No, we don't need to get rid of the tag titles. Give us a mid-card championship.
No, you need the tag titles. You need the tag titles.
I think they.
You need the tag
I
titles
agree with Will because I think that's something that AEW needs to look at adding. Is
you need the tag titles because even though the quality of that roster isn't that good, it's still a big enough roster to support the tag team championship.
Yeah, you need that division because it's not bloated necessarily, not like AEW's roster, but this again, AEW's now another 2-hour show is going to help that bloat a lot.
Good. I can't wait. This is going to give.
I think you are going to see a soft brand split. It may not be official. They may not say it, but you're going to have some guys on Collision more and some guys on Rampage more. Also, because of the way AEW likes to limit travel and let these guys,
that's a good point.
Yeah,
they like to let these guys spend time at home. So I could see them. Okay, you fly out on because I know the Dynamite schedule. They fly in on Tuesday.
Don't they do all their taping? Don't they do all their taping in that one day?
Yeah, they do. Oh, and that's going to be I'll talk about that format here in a second for the new schedule. But yeah, so they can fly in on a Tuesday, Wednesday. They're in the arena all day. And then that night they do. Right now, usually they were doing like a darker at Elevation before, then Dynamite, then Rampage. The new schedule, what I've heard is going to be is Dynamite, Rampage on Wednesdays, Collision and ROH on Saturdays.
Oh, so it's just okay. So it's 3 hours.
I mean, this is going to have to expand their live shows because they are adding another live show. So you're going to get now 2 live shows a week. And I think they're going to be in different cities, just like SmackDown and Raw are. They're not usually even close to each other.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love it. I just hope that because Miro's back, which I don't know when the last time I saw fucking Miro.
Well, I think a lot of that. I think you're probably going to get.
What are you going to do?
Well, he's going to be on Collision.
No, I think Will, like I said, this is going to help the blow, and I think you might even see more of that tomorrow night kill with AEW is more guys that you haven't seen in a while coming back because now they do have stuff they could get them in. If they got a story for them, it would be good for Collision or even for Rampage, or Dynamite. I meant, but like
my thing though, you have to.
It looks like Rosa's coming back too.
But you said I kind of gotta be careful and be sort of kind of selective on this new show because you don't want to put trash out there. You still want to have a quality show with quality matches.
Well, and I think that's why you're going to see more guys like you're not, like I said, they're more younger talent, the more green talent you're going to see on Rampage. You're not going to see those guys so much on Collision. You're still going to, I think that's where you're going to see your guys but you got to think, Will, of the high level of talent that they have that that is not getting used in a whole lot.
That's true. That's true.
Miro,
so can we say that this is going to be more of a? I think we come up with a good comparison. So this is going to be more of a superstars type of deal.
I think it really goes back to more. I think it's going to be an early SmackDown. Look at it like an early SmackDown, like when The Rock was making SmackDown the show. I think that's what you need to see it as. But I think with AEW, they have the level of star power that it could be right up there with Dynamite, even though it's still a B show. It's kind of where I would say a year or two ago, where Raw and SmackDown were. They were both kind of the really equal. Now SmackDown is much better and Raw is garbage.
Yes.
But a lot of that has to do with Raw being 3 hours.
So I have a question. We were up here talking about, we sounded kind of tired of Jade being a champion for so long.
Yes.
We're sort of kind of tired of Roman being a champion for so long.
Yes.
Do we have an issue with my girl Camille being champ over 700 days?
I think in general, and Will, I don't remember if we talked about this last week or not, but I think in general, I think fans are getting bored of these long title runs. I don't think so much with Camille and the NWA because it's different and they're not as on TV as much, or they're not on TV. You got to watch it on YouTube. I think companies like that and indie companies still do long reigns sometimes. And you got to really look at NWA as an indie company. Like,
true,
really.
true. I agree with that.
Tyros.
I just love Camille.
Camille's great, but Tyros?
No.
Talk about a disappointment.
Him and Omos can go to hell.
Listen, fucking Matt Cardona should have beat him. That's all I'm going to say. He should have beat him.
Yep.
Funkasaurus
must got some pictures on somebody somewhere because that's the only way I can figure how he got that title.
I think Collision is going to be great for that bloated roster. Also, here's another thought. Y'all have always said that there's too many titles. Now you can split some titles. Now they will have to pick, if they don't bring in a secondary world championship, which I agree they should not do. I don't think that's not yet, at least.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pick a title to be the kind of main title of Collision, which might solve another issue that we've had issue with, even though I've got lost issue with it as much as I've been thinking of the TNT title as a television title. But
I was about to say, give him a TV title.
I think I think it would need to it would have to change a little bit. It would not be able to be necessarily a TV title anymore. Because it needs to get on someone stay on someone for a while. And however, I think they might be doing that with Wardlow because it's not Luchasaurus that's fighting, it's Christian. I don't see Christian winning this title. I love Christian, don't get me wrong, but he don't need a title.
He better go off to Orange Cassidy if he wants a title.
I would love that match. I would love to see that match.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Get Christian some international gold. Let's go.
So I'd be okay with that. I mean, Orange is going on 21 victories.
Fuck. Who's gonna beat him?
Shout out to him.
Who's gonna beat him?
But I think Collision is good because, like we said, Rosa looks like she's finally healthy and coming back.
Rosa ain't coming back.
No, she was on a Dynamite.
Man, I'm shocked she got through it. They must have done some patching up in that locker room.
Oh no, I think I've heard that they probably are going to make Baker Rosa a storyline. It's going to happen. They respect each other, but they're never going to be friends.
They don't like each other. They ain't never going to be friends.
Yeah.
Is Rosa thick?
No.
No, hell no.
She look good though. Skinny little Mexican lady.
She look good though.
I'm just gonna look at Baker then. I'm just gonna look at Britt. That's okay. Britt's just fine.
I think Rosa can get it though.
You also, that's why I said I think you're going to see more. You've got people that are going to be coming back from injury soon. Statlander. You've got I've heard Andrade is about healthy again.
Okay.
And then you got to remember, there's still a lot of good free agents out there, and they're trying to build up a Bullet Club. Tamatanga is supposedly being rumored,
and her Triple H wanted him too. That'll be
Well, but he's got a lot of friends in the Elite. Kenny, Jay White, Juice Robinson.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to say real fast, shout out to my boy Stacks. He couldn't be with us tonight, so shout out to you, Stacks.
Shout out to Stacks.
Hopefully we see you next week, man.
Give me some stacks. I'm broke right now.
But
I need money, bro.
I feel you.
So back to WWE real fast. On Night of Champions.
Oh no, please! I don't want to talk.
We got to talk about it.
Please, Josie.
The tag titles.
Oh fuck! Of course, you're gonna go into the.
This match is only to serve one purpose: someone is screwing Roman from winning this match. Someone in the bloodline is going to screw Roman. Now, here's the thing. There's three things I could think happen here. One of the Usos do it accidentally. One of the Usos do it on purpose, or Solo does it.
I think
because if you
I'm
watch,
so scared, bro.
If you watch SmackDown, Solo's face when he said they were going for the tag titles was kind of like, "What? I don't want tag titles. I want your titles."
Well, it seems like Solo. I could be wrong. You could let me know because sometimes my interpretation is ass cheeks, and y'all roast me for it, right? But Solo almost spiked Jay at Backlash. Yeah, Backlash.
Yeah.
Solo and Jay have been beefing lately.
You're right.
So I do think, and now when Roman said that me and Solo are going after the tag titles, Solo didn't look too pleased, but the Usos were pissed the fuck off. They looked
and I agree with you. I could see it being more likely that it's the Usos costing him.
And if anything can break up the bloodline, it would be that.
Oh yeah, that would be a big one. That would be a big one.
When Roman also,
go ahead, Kill.
I was gonna say, I think Josie said this before. When Roman loses, Jay will be the cause for it, or one of the Usos will be the cause for it. Like when he takes that pin, let's say if Cody beats him, Jay's gonna be the one to super kick him.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I was gonna say. Is Roman doesn't take the pin in this match, it will be Solo.
Oh no, it's gonna be Solo or DQ. Oh yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm scared. What if Roman walks out with 4 titles?
It's possible.
There's a possibility, but it would piss a lot of people off.
It's possible.
I think more people would be. Now there are people who are totally recognize their tribal chief and want him to win.
I know a bunch of Roman Reigns fans, a bunch of them, and they talking like he needs to get this. He needs to get this to submit his legacy.
Submit? He doesn't need the fucking tag titles.
This would make him a Grand Slam champion.
This would make him a Grand Slam champion, though, because
he's held the Intercontinental. He's held the U.S. He's held both world championships. So this would make him.
And see, I had this older dude who watches wrestling 24/7. He was like, "This would meet him in his legacy and in the Hall of Fame."
Fuck him, and he's about to approach 1,000 days. So you're gonna give him the tag titles on 1,000? He doesn't even have to defend his title.
1 week.
That's all they need. That's all they need is a week. They did the same thing with Lex Luger when he beat Hogan back in the day. Hogan was at his peak with the NWO. At his peak, Lex came in there, beat him. That elevated Lex so high, and then
whoever beats whoever, and that's why it's gonna be Cody. At this point, it's going to be Cody to beat
because whoever beats Roman is going to be elevated so high. Hell, Luger had that thing for a week, and then he dropped it right back to Hogan that next week. Right back to Hogan.
I have an idea.
But he was so elevated. Didn't matter that he lost the title that next week.
So we got transfers and trades, even though draft still doesn't fucking matter with Paul Heyman showing up and KO and Sammy being on SmackDown. What if AJ Styles wins the championship, gets drafted to Raw? SmackDown's gonna need
that's
something to fill that.
There's a possibility there, and then here's another wrench into that. Seth started filming for the new Captain America movie.
Yes, and yes. Come on now.
There's a possibility that
Cody Rhodes.
There's more of a chance of AJ winning this match than I would like to really admit.
And then Seth and AJ confused.
But it's not that I don't love AJ. I think AJ is great. I just Seth is so fucking hot right now.
Well, I think if Seth wins it at SummerSlam, I'll be okay with it. And then you put Cody Rhodes.
If Seth's not the first, he needs to be the second.
He needs to be at least the first 3 to hold that title.
Agreed.
That's it. I think Cody Rhodes will, Cody, come on.
It also goes back to what we've said before. AJ's been gone so long, he's not really built up to be a believable champion at this moment.
True. I mean, we love him, but
he is a believable champion because he's AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah.
He's always a believable champion. At this point, he's always going to be in the world title picture.
Oh, yeah.
But, I think Seth's a better choice. But if he's going to be away filming a movie, I don't know how big his part is in this movie. I don't know if it's going to be a long, drawn-out thing. But
he's playing a villain, supposedly part of like this big
society or something like that.
Serpent Society.
He's going to be one of the villains that's going to.
Which I heard is just an offshoot of Hydra.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Hydra and Black Captain America, Black Falcon, as I call him, has to.
Hey, I am excited. I am excited for that. I love me Michael B. Jordan.
I hate Sam Wilson because they set him up for failure. He ain't got no super soldier serum.
He don't need it. He's a beast. He's a beast. He don't need it.
He can't fight. He can beat the normal. He can beat the normal fight. He can beat the normal street thug. Yes, but when you go back and look at the Winter Soldier, he was barely holding his own against those metahumans.
Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Civil War. He was throwing down at Civil War.
And, the rumor is that it is eventually going to be Winter Soldier. He's going to end up being Cap.
I could see maybe I don't think they're going to kill off Sam.
No, I can see Sam just saying that it's not his. Sam's more of a tech guy. Hawk was he was a pilot. That's what made him so good at that role.
I just think.
So you mean to tell me that Seth Rollins is going to do the damn the stomp on fucking Captain America?
That'd be cool.
That would be sick. I would love to see that. Please, I want to see a curb stomp or a pedigree.
Now I'm actually looking forward because I don't really care about future Marvel movies, but the minute I heard Seth was in it,
and
I was like,
Kill, I think your opinion of that is going to change. Phase 4, they knew Phase 4 was not going to grab a bunch of people. It was not meant to. It was meant to build up for Phase 5. And if you really think about it, it's what a lot of people originally said about Phase 1 because it was a lot of introductions, and that's what Phase 4 has been. It's been introducing new characters, building up a new Avengers, and I think Phase 5 is going to be a lot better for people.
I'm going to see Guardians 3 this weekend, so I'll see.
I heard that wasn't that good, but
I heard Guardians 3 was actually decent. That's what I heard. So if Guardians 3 is decent, I got faith for Captain America 4. I got faith. I have faith. Seth Rollins needs to punt. But listen, Josie, if Roman Reigns defeats Sammy and KO, it has both.
There's also other reasons I don't see it. This will be Sammy's first ever Saudi show. First ever Saudi show.
I'm shocked he's going over there.
It's because it's Syria, right? He's from Syria?
Yeah, he's from Syria.
Syria and Saudi Arabia now have a working government relationship again. So he's willing to do it now.
Okay, good. So that means next Crown Jewels from now on, he'll be there pretty much.
He should be there as long as things. You never know what's going to happen between those two countries. So
true. But I'm happy that we have Sammy on.
Real quick, okay, that's really. I don't want to talk about Cody and Brock.
No, that's a rant. That's a rant.
There's two other things I want to talk about, and then I want to get out of here. First, Don Callis.
Fuck him. I don't. Go ahead. I'm good. I'm all right.
I saw it coming.
I'm good. I can't talk about him. I'll go nuclear. I can't talk about Don Callis. Not what he did to my boy Kenny. Why, bro? Kenny
Austin Reeves for all the white guys, Will.
Bro, what happened? Is Will mad?
No, I'm not mad. I'm right here. I'm not mad at all.
No, he don't really care that much. Laker and Denver. Lakers come back.
I'm watching it.
Oh,
they're down. Yeah, the Lakers just down by 3.
Oh, you think Bron gonna make it?
Austin Reeves for all the white guys.
Oh shit! I believe in you, Will. Come on, bro. I believe in him. You know I love Will.
Come on, niggas. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah, I saw it coming, but it's interesting, and I think really that had to happen for the Elite to fully reassemble. Don had been trying to be the wedge between. He wanted to block Kenny off from the Bucks, from Hangman. He had been kind of being the wedge in that for a while. So I think with him leaving Kenny's side, and then also I'm tired of Don. I wouldn't mind if Don had an accident and didn't come back. I was sad when Kenny.
Don't do that to that man. Don't do that to that man. Don't put nothing bad on that man. We don't do stuff like that here on Fight Night.
Will, I meant kayfabe. Will, I'm
about to say,
don't do that to that show. Like, I would have been okay when he got stabbed in the head on the show.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, don't do that to that man.
I would never wish ill will on people.
Don't do that to that man.
Like, I hope he get hair.
Kayfabe character, go away.
I hope he gains hair and just loses it again. That's what I hope happens to him.
Damn.
Fuck Don Cal. I'm pissed off, bro. I was having such a good day. It was such a good Dynamite too, bro. And that happened.
Damn good Dynamite.
That was the best Dynamite.
I'm pumped for Ricky Starks versus Switchblade Jay White.
My son is here. I'm a big Ricky Starks fan. Fuck you, Will.
My problem here is I am a fan of both of these guys. Jay White is. I love Jay White.
Jay gotta win.
He will be an AEW World Champion at some point.
Jay has to win. I'm sorry. I love you, Ricky. Get your lick back.
Yeah, Jay wins this match. Probably not clean, but he wins it.
And then Ricky can win the second, and they can have a decider, the third one.
Ricky Starks.
Yeah, stop hating on Ricky Starks. You see, I'm using listen, Josie, when Fight Forever comes out, and you see me beat the brakes off of Wilbert with Ricky Starks, and he chooses like Chris Jericho or something, he gonna choose Will Ospreay because he gonna be in the game as DLC.
That's my dude.
I mean, maybe, yeah. Not even all of the contracted AEW stars are in the game, which reminds me, you did see with the announcement of this show, they have added people to the roster, their online roster, which with AEW, that usually means that you're now at their top tier or like the second tier of their contracting style, and now considered a full-time getting good pay, good benefits AEW employee. Because AEW has a tier system.
Yes.
Your top tiers are your guys like Omega and Jericho.
The GOATs.
And then your second tiers are going to be guys like probably Castiglione. I would say Moxley's probably top tier at this point with them. And then your third tier is going to be your guys.
Daddy Magic.
Your Daddy Magics. I mean, even Sammy is probably second, third tier. I would say probably all the pillars are second tier.
Will, don't you do that for Daddy Magic. My nipples hard.
You know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples
hard? Feel them. I love him. He's one of my favorite.
You gotta admit, Will, he's a great character. Like the character is amazing, and the character is very old school. It reminds me a lot of like Macho Man, the way he cadence his.
Oh yeah, Daddy Magic is a highlight. I don't know why Will don't like him for some reason. I don't know.
No, Will likes him. He doesn't like any kind of homosexuality. Will's
the susness. I love it. I think that's what makes it funnier. I think that's what makes it like hard. I love that shit. That shit. Hey, all right, listen, don't listen to him. He gonna get canceled on Twitter. Okay, Josie can cancel you. Josie, me and Josie are part of a minority squad. We can cancel you anytime we want to. So
oh my goodness gracious!
So,
I love him.
All right, But yeah, I'm excited to see how this. We're going to hear from Dawn tomorrow night. I'm excited to see how all this plays out. I think it's going to. I honestly see this leading Dawn joining BCC, and it's going to lead to a blood and guts match. I think.
Okay, wait a minute. I could vibe with that. Blood and guts. All right. I can forgive it for now. I'll let it ride, Josie. I'll believe you.
And then I wanted to talk about the last thing. It is being reported that doctors, his father, his family in general, is telling Randy Orton, do not get back in the ring.
He don't care. He gonna do it.
I don't know, man.
I don't think he'll do it, but I think he'll find other ways to stay.
No, I think you'll still see him on screen. Even he'd be good right now as a manager, for
Riddle,
and then you could bring him back and redo a style of legacy or an evolution-ish reboot to where he's the Ric Flair type character. Randy's a pretty good promo artist. So I think he's not necessarily gone, but I gotta say, Hall of Fame career, one of the greatest from the Ruthless Aggression era. He's up there with Cena. I mean, his matches with Foley, with Edge, with Cena are all great.
Well, you know I'm laughing, right? You know
I don't.
Josie, there's your hint.
Oh. Are we talking about Riddle?
Oh my gosh, man.
I don't get it.
They took the L. Will, you okay, buddy?
I'm okay.
Yeah, right? No, he's not okay. The Lakers lost, Josie.
I'm happy.
What do you mean?
I'm happy.
He wanted Denver to win.
I want Denver to win.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
yes.
He's Denver in 7.
I'm Denver in 7.
That's why I was laughing, because I thought he was in cope.
I get it. That's why I laughed, because it was funny. But nah, I'm not with the Lakers.
No, because he was like, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Will? Is he good? I'm like, I was waiting for Josie to say something. But then
I'm not watching the game, so
no, because the score just popped up on my screen and the Lakers lost. The minute I saw that, Will was.
What was the final, Will?
130. Let it be 131 to 126.
I still say Lakers in 7, but
no sir, Nuggets in 7, buddy. It was to go to Denver withstood a 40 piece from Anthony Davis and still won.
Damn, that's impressive. 40 points by AD.
He scored 40 and
Holy
Denver
shit, he didn't break.
Won.
He didn't break.
He didn't break this time. He got poked in the eye, but he didn't break this time.
So I almost feel bad for Will. Damn it.
We've got to pay respect to Randy. He's a GOAT. He'll be in the Hall of Fame very quickly. If it's true, he'll probably be inducted next year.
You can make an argument. You can make an argument that during his time, particularly his peak, one of the best ever.
Oh, yeah. I would say, well, in 2009, Randy Orton.
Oh, my God. Don't remind me of the demon of my fucking nightmares, bro.
That's what I was going to say. 2009, Randy Orton was fucking terrifying.
2009 Orton could beat current Roman. He could beat current Roman. I fully believe.
Yes.
2009 Randy, he would terrorize the modern roster.
That's why if he was healthy and could come back, he's someone that if he could bring back 2009 Roman, he wins those titles.
He would RKO the fuck out.
Easy.
He will RKO and punt Rhea Ripley without that second thought, hands down. And he will beat the shit out of Dominic, handcuff him to the ring, and
make him watch him torture Rhea.
Yes, and make out with her, beat her with the kendo stick. Man, 2009 Randy Orton is something else. And he will punt her ass and leave the ring.
And from 2009 to what? 2009 to 12
09 to 12 was about his peak.
And he held it down. He held
and don't forget, and I keep telling people this, don't forget the fact that he put Mark Henry over in that feud. Yeah. You don't get Hall of Fame Mark Henry if it wasn't for Randy.
Yeah, agreed. But one of the few guys Cena has put over too in Mark Henry. So
that remember that promo where he was retiring?
Oh my God, still one of the greatest promos of all time.
I remember I was crying as a kid watching it, and I felt so bad for him.
I got plenty energy left in me. I got plenty energy left in me.
Greatest swerve promos of all time.
I got plenty energy left in me. Y'all thought I was gone. Y'all thought I was done.
That was some bullshit.
That peach suit, or no, it wasn't peach. It was like salmon.
It was like pink.
It was that salmon colored jacket. Yep.
He's like, my babies, my wife,
the babies. Y'all should be asleep by now. I'm gonna miss y'all. I did the thing that killed me, but the promo. Cena went over and gave this man the belt.
Yeah. And he held the belt. He held the belt like this. Yeah, held him up with that was listen. Mark Henry, I respect that. That's when I started to love him.
He was at a soccer game here in Austin last night promoting AEW's Together, their community program.
Mark's a good dude.
Give me a ticket, Mark Henry. Give me a ticket to AEW Dynamite. Give me a ticket, Mark Henry.
But yeah, Randy, it's sad. I hate that he goes out like this and not like on his own terms.
But understand though, he ain't got nothing left to prove.
No, not at all. Not at all. Nope. I wish they would have made him a little bit more prominent in the like Ric Flair title chase. I wish he'd have been closer to Cena. Because it would have been cool for him to pass Rick with him being in Evolution with Rick.
If he does come back,
truly no one's going to pass Rick. Rick honestly's got like 23, but
I think if he does come back, I do want him to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I do.
I don't think that happens even if he does come back. I don't think he's back in the world. He's out of the world title picture.
Yeah, it's sad. We might never see my boy. It makes me slightly depressed that one of my favorite wrestlers might be gone out of the ring for good. That's sad, bro.
So real quick, can I touch on one real quick?
Yeah.
And then we can roll out. Shout out to Bobby Roode. He's probably done too. He says he's not, but more than likely, I think
neck fusions, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to come back. That's gonna be hard to come back from. But shout out to Bobby. I always thought WB this shitted.
They didn't do him right. Nope. He was one of the people that he is a true McMahon fail because he won't get another shot in this Triple H regime. The greatest thing he will be known for in WWE is glorious.
Yep, his NXT run.
Well, just that I know. I think his intro more than anything will be remembered than anything else in his WWE run.
Hopefully, if he does come back, he gets a good run with the mid-card title or something. And
if they don't release him at some point,
hopefully not.
If they release him, I would love to see him do something one more time with Impact and get inducted into Impact's Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Thanks. Poor guy, because he had so much fucking potential, bro.
So much potential. Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking sure.
Real quick, last thing, because you were doing this, it got me thinking about did y'all hear about Matt Riddle's dick being on?
Oh God. Yeah, it got leaked.
There's no need for crickets, Will. This is actual news. Like, I'm not saying anything about it.
Bro, his dick, bro. Will, bro, you don't want to see it?
So supposedly
you don't want to see his blood?
That was great. Will, I want to see that Riddle blunt.
You don't want to see the blunt, Will? Come on, that's big and long and white. You don't want to smoke
see
it?
None of that. I like weed.
See that phone. I mean, I like weed myself, but I don't know, like what.
Oh, see, hell no.
Don't want to see his doobie. Okay, I got you.
Supposedly he has a sex addiction.
Yeah, that's true?
Whatever. Man.
I've heard. I mean, it's an ex that's been saying it, but yes, that's a real thing.
People kill me with this particular addiction. You were addicted to. That's fine. I get it, but it's also one of the addictions you can freaking manage. What does Stacks always say? You can always go get you that. You can also always go get you one of these escorts or something like that.
Well,
handle your business and be done.
I mean, as someone who battles with a form of it, who don't have money for that shit, the hand gets boring after a while. God damn it.
Riddle he be fucking porn stars. I heard.
But
yeah. Riddle got the money.
I think what got the money. Riddle is the amount of partners he does have. Will
Riddle got the money to handle it.
But I think what fucks him is because of the addiction, he has a lot of partners, and they're not all going to keep quiet.
True. That's true.
And he cheat on his wife with one of them. Like I heard that's why his wife divorced him, is because he cheated on her.
Yeah, but we can't really talk about that without talking about fucking Corey Graves cheating on his wife, and now his stepchildren love Carmella, or her stepchildren love her. And
wait, he cheated on his ex with Carmella?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a huge thing.
Yes.
I thought Carmella was like his wife for a minute.
No, they just recently got married.
No, yeah. I mean, it's just been a couple of years, and she announced this week she's pregnant with his child.
Good. I mean, congratulations, but I thought, Carmella is fucking hot, but what? Wow. Damn, Corey Graves pulling the edge.
I mean, his wife wasn't ugly, but
she was a 7.
She was a 6, maybe a 7.
She's not Carmella.
I mean, you can't argue. Carmella's a 10. You can't argue that.
I
9
can.
minimum. 9 minimum.
9 minimum. Yeah, 9. I'll give her a 9. I won't give her a 10, but I give her a 9.
But yeah, she's hot. She's not a great wrestler. She's hot.
She's hot. Her face looks a little weird with the lips and stuff. But
she's your typical Staten Island girl.
I know. And I hated her.
She looks like Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay, now I see the vision, Josie. Wait a minute. And she got the bombada dentadas.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And I mean, she bringing back the whale tail, bringing it back.
Come on, Will. She bad.
Who, his wife or Carmella?
No, Carmella.
Oh, come on. She a 9. Easy a 9.
Will just don't like her wrestling.
I don't like her wrestling. I take a point off for her wrestling. But
she
in terms of her
looks, bad at the Elimination Chamber. She wasn't that bad at the Chamber.
Man.
I'm not a big fan of Carmella's wrestling.
I'm not a big fan of Carmella at all. But when you look at but now if it straight looks perfect 10, but when it comes down to I gotta take off that point.
Yeah.
So it's a 9 because of her promo and her everything.
She can't talk worth a damn neither.
And to me, she loses points too with how much like Corey just ogles over her.
Oh my god!
Any of her matches.
She's fine, though. I'm gonna see in front.
It's like annoying.
Corey, like Kevin Patrick sucks, but at least Corey Graves is good when he doesn't like fucking nut over his wife. Like that shit's weird. Like that's annoying to me. Fuck Kevin Patrick. Get rid of him. Put Pat McAfee on Raw, please.
Let's go.
Kevin McAfee comes back, which with the announcement today of them going to ESPN, McAfee may not be back.
Hell no. Fuck that. I'm pissed. I'm about to curse his ass out. Fuck you,
Pat.
Who's
on ESPN? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they announced today that his show will now, as of this fall, will be on ESPN.
Oh, the Pat McAfee show. Okay.
ESPN, ESPN Plus, and ESPN YouTube.
Okay, that's fine.
Exact same show. Nothing's changing.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Still come back.
It's a big deal for them for that show.
There's plenty of people who work ESPN and WWE at the same time. Plenty of people.
Well, his show being weekly or daily like that, like limits him being available. And then you're getting back into football season again here shortly.
True that.
Game day.
True that. All right, y'all.
All right. I was trying to cut this closer to an hour, but we got on some topics. Thank y'all for joining us. We will be back next week. As I said, if like the news is huge and me and Kill are free, we might jump on a live to discuss the deal tomorrow. I think 1.2 billion is doable. However, Will, real quick question. Is it possible it's more? No? I don't think so either.
No.
No.
Look at this fool.
Maybe. We'll see.
The next logical number would be 300 million, and I don't see that.
Nope. I don't see it either. Nope.
So, all right, guys. Thank y'all for joining us. We will be back next week. We out.